The scene opens with a warm family breakfast. Kuno, BC, and their daughter Aoife are sitting at the table. The room is filled with laughter, but subtle tension lingers beneath the surface.
Cuddle Aoife, you were always the first to finish your chores. Your mother and I are so proud of you. You're such a blessing.
BC. Smiling, yes, Aoife. You've made parenting so easy for us. If only other teenagers could be like you. Aoife. Grinning nervously. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mommy. I'm just doing my best.
The camera lingers on Aoife's forced smile before cutting to her bedroom later that day, as Aoife leaves for school, a week before the conversation at the table, where the father and the mother praised Aoife for being a good child. Aoife tiptoed out in the night to the nightclub, while the parents were asleep. Most of the time, when Aoife wants to sneak out, she hesitates before opening the door to make sure no one sees her. Aoife, having sneaked out of the house, was seen dancing with some youths that were drinking alcohol. At another time, Aoife was seen dancing in an uncompromising manner at nightclub. At times, Aoife receives strange messages on her phone, which she usually record on her diary. A certain text message appeared on Aoife's phone, asking her to report at hotel, saying "see you soon. Don't let anyone know." As all these were going on in Aoife's life, she did not disclose them to her parents. About 5 days before the breakfast at the table, Aoife was summoned to an hotel by an elder in the church, where Aoife's father pastored. What warrants this summon from an elder to a teenager? Aoife enters, scanning the room nervously. She spots Uncle AD, a distinguished-looking man in his late 50s, wearing a crisp white agbada and gold-rimmed glasses. Aoife hesitant, adjusting her bag. Uncle AD? Uncle AD looks up, smiling faintly. "I phone you were." "Sit down."
Aoife sitting, gripping her phone tightly. "I wasn't sure you would come." Uncle Aid calm, but firm. When an opportunity presents itself, one must seize it. That is how powerful people operate.
Ife. Frowning. What do you want from me?
Uncle Aid chuckles, swirling his glass. "Oh, Aoife, so straightforward. Good. Let's not waste time then."
Ife. Crossing her arms. You have been watching me. I don't know how you got those screenshots, but I want them deleted.
Uncle Aid leaning in, voice low. "That is not how the world works, my dear. Information is power, and right now, I hold the power."
Ife clenching fists. You're blackmailing me.
Uncle Aid smiling, such a strong word. Let's call it an arrangement.
Ife. Shaking head. Voice shaking. Why are you doing this? What do you want?
Uncle Aid resting his hands on the chair. Serious loyalty, discretion, and a little cooperation. That is all I ask.
Ife. Glaring. And if I refuse?
Uncle Aid taking a slow sip, then smirking. "Then I suppose your parents, the church, and all those who hold you in high regard will have to see the other side of Ife Allure, the one they don't know exists."
Ife. Stammering. Heart pounding. That's not fair. Ife eyes darting around. Voice barely above a whisper. What do you want me to do?
Uncle Aid leaning back, smiling. "Now you're asking the right question. Let's talk business."
Aoife could no longer control her emotions before Uncle AD. She stood up and told him she cannot compromise her dignity for any blackmail. Uncle AD asked Aoife to go and think on his request, and that they should reconvene 2 days later. Otherwise, her parents will know about her secret life. Back at home, Aoife hesitating before opening the door. She was afraid her parents might see her. It felt like footsteps coming towards her room door, but she kept her calm. Aoife could not sleep for the remaining hours before daybreak. She went to the bathroom and cried under the shower. She came out of the bathroom gripping her phone, then staring blankly at her reflection in the mirror. 2 days later, Aoife did not want Uncle AD revealing her secret to her parents. She kept her appointment with Uncle AD at the same hotel, a quiet, dimly lit lounge in a high-end hotel. Aoife sits opposite Uncle AD, her fingers gripping the edge of the table. Uncle AD leans back, a confident smirk on his face.
Uncle Aid, softly Ife, you know how much your family's reputation means to me. I have always been there for them and for you.
Ife. Tense. Then why are you doing this? Blackmailing me with my own mistakes?
Uncle Aid, chuckles mistakes, my dear, we all make them. The question is, how do we move forward? I can make this all disappear, but I want something in return.
Ife. Eyes narrowing. What do you want?
Uncle Aid leans in you, I want you. Ife, your company, your presence, your trust.
Ife. Glares. You want me to be with you? Just like that?
Uncle Aid smiles, I wouldn't call it just like that. I want us to be close, to understand each other. You're a smart woman, Ife. This could work in your favor.
Ife. Whispers. You're asking me to sell myself. For my family's dignity.
Uncle Aid shrugs, that's such an ugly way to put it. I prefer to think of it as an arrangement, one that benefits both of us.
Aoife's breath catches. Her mind races. She has never felt so trapped. Aoife requested that she needs more time to think about Uncle AD's request. Uncle AD insisted Aoife has only one day for a rethink. Otherwise, he was ready to blow the buglebs. Aoife sneaked back home in the early hours of the day, unnoticed by her parents. Aoife was in a dilemma, confused whether to sleep with Uncle AD or not. As Aoife leaves for school, Kund enters to tidy up and notices a corner of a notebook sticking out from under her mattress. Kund is alone in Aoife's room. He hesitates, holding the diary. Curiosity and unease wrestle on his face. Finally, he opens it. As he reads, his face transitions from confusion to shock.
Colonel, muttering, sneaking out. Parties. Pauses, eyes widening, a married man.
He slams the diary shut, his hands trembling. He sits on the bed, staring blankly at the wall.
Colonel, to himself, this can't be true. Not my Ife. Lord, help me.
Kulu storms into the living room, where PC is arranging flowers. The bright and calm setting contrasts sharply with his stormy demeanor.
Colonel, holding up the diary, BC. Have you seen this?
BC. Turning confused. What is it?
Colonel, it's Aid's diary. You need to read it, now.
BC takes the diary, flipping through the pages. Her expression shifts from curiosity to disbelief, and finally to heartbreak.
BC. Whispering. Parties? A married man? Colonel, this can't be true. She's just a child.
Colonel, angrily, a child who has been lying to us. BC, what have we missed?
BC. Tearfully. We have to talk to her. Calmly, we can't lose her.
Colonel, pacing calm. How do I stay calm after this?
Dear husband, where have we missed it? Do we really know our child? Why would our child be hiding secret from us? Do we monitor her nocturnal activity today? Or we confront her immediately she comes back from school?
Dear wife, I think we need to exercise patience on this matter. Let us watch her nocturnal activity tonight before confronting her.
Dear parents, are you truly close to your children to open up to you all the time? Let us find out what happens when Aoife unveils her ordeal in the part 2 of this story. If you have not subscribed to this channel, press the subscribe button to continue enjoying more interesting stories.